Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning, use of vinegar. These canisters can typically be found. Chemical makeup of substance. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residues splattered all across the keyboard.
That's probably not wise, Captain. You don't know.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
You're back, I see. I think it's more of a wonder.
How's the investigation? All right. A drink?
How many times?
Ha! Noose!
Please.
I see you left a few of them in town.
Never did.
So what were the fine details of this? Reckon they've got something in common.
In your delusional
That seems like a... Well, yes.
Stop wasting everyone's... Let's go through this one final time, so even you...
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it? You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle.
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal. But at this point, I just...
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard.
Don't think I know you. What do you want? Yeah. Don't... Sakes alive! I warned him time and time again to take the proper precautions. It's a good thing he's a damn fine... Then again, I'm in... You're looking for cargo from our...
Heads down.
You're back, I see. No complications?
reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Hello. Welcome to... I'm Marketeer... A shipment, you say? And I certainly don't... I learned about secret codes in my... Playing dumb didn't dissuade you, huh? Follow me to the back. All right. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store. Welcome to my black market. Whatever... Sorry for the frosty reception. Good. Here's your pay.
What? That ain't gonna be enough to get cast. Ah, shit. Looks like it was wrong to assume you were just like Hawthorne after all.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Real pretty up here. Almost like they cut out a piece of Terra 2 and brought it up to the sky.
The view's fit to stop one's heart. Really, considering the circumstances.
running raptidons up here. Don't this hotel have a policy on animals? Here they come!
Those are unrivaled.
Nice work!
If they intend to keep the wilderness inside their reserve, they might want to invest in a gate that can close.
I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back. Oh, hey there, stranger. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer. Oh, I ain't a mechanical. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself. But like my...
We can help her out, right?
I know it's a pain, but... Hey, thanks. If you find...
Welcome to Hunt. Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the prophet of profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depth. Hunter Supplies.
Keep him quiet.
You won't get any mercy from me. Right there!
Don't mess with us.
That's the last. Here they come! This place stinks of philosophism.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival? Certainly, certainly. But first, I'd love to interest you in one of my productivity seminars. We'll free you of those potential hampering humors in a heartbeat. Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions. No, I assure you, we all bathe semi-regularly. That's probably just the compost heap we have our customers, seminar visitees, lie in. It promotes freeing oneself from one's body. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar? We offer a wide variety, and of course, if any of Byzantines think not of bits lost, but of those we have precisely the barriers. Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further? Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand. I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Hello, welcome, least... Oh my. Yes, the circum... However, I'm actually not entirely certain. At least that's the only reason I can... Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day. I was here at the retreat, which is fine, of course. Of course, she's promised. Of course, I've been... If... Sit for... And remember... Oh, I mean, it might be nice, but whatever Actually, I know especially because... I could have. The Prophet has...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis warning. Ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined. Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax. Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints. Scanning. No. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either error. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt. No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm delighted to extend... I'm pleased the compound that... None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfect... Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their... It was a bundle... Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure... Oh, really? No, I think you're mistaken. There was nothing there, I suspect. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my son... Well, clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness. I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak. What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it? I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to... No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security. No. You can't. You think I'm going to let this in? You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridano's Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen. Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood.
Mr. Bertie Holcomb is indeed known to frequent places of leisure and hospitality, as rare as they are in Halcyon.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel. Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats in a wad.
Oh, George, a fight! Find something else!
Look at us!
I'm trapped. In room 18. Please. Someone come help me.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm feeling weak. Please open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8-meter radius of this locked door. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
You're too valuable to die.
Something mighty strange went...
Ugh.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats on a wall.
Timeline, Inspector. Apologies. Histrionics mode. Look out, Inspector. This floor panel. Timeline discrepancy. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Her additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death. Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull and his head. Respiratory analysis concludes there are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector. Analysis concludes this blood is medical records indicate it is highly likely the blood is the result of an
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it?
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease build, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Searching slug work logs. Slug is likely not fixed.
Wait, bad idea!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of it. Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to slug, already unlike.
Inspector, not a moment too... Oh, don't be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my... Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than... I did science. My profession. Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him I'd best return to work.
The Grand Colon... How may I... I'd love to, Inspector, but I... That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That hasn't a... Let me just set you up. My apologies. All right. About whom? I'm not much of an atheist. And... Now that you mention it, it seemed as if she... Birdie. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't... Her deal? Not making them. I'd laugh at my own comment, but everyone knows there's no bigger joke than the Didn't you hear Helen's interview? That woman is the definition of humbuggery. Anyone who Spencer Wolf. If looks could... See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And if you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Either he's in denial, or... That's... A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough.
What floor would you like? If you see Black Hole Birdie,
Initiating banter protocol. Greetings. Burbage 3001's programming is frequent banter protocol exhausted. Burbage 3001. This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycle.
About time you arrived, I see. Expect a complaint. You've fallen. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. You're here to investigate me? That was a quote from the Retiree's Revenge. Now, what shall I sign first? Your... I'd be delighted. By the by, how... Oh. Terribly... You ask me anything... Oh? I did his act, the way he bungled about. I'm... Indeed, I suspect poison. How? Oh. Oh! None that I... Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headline? Very well. Certain. How was... How awful. Bellamy. In... Oh, it wasn't. And resenting Bellamy as... I was meditating, of course. Respectfully, Inspector. All actors. She taught me it for my role in the Needless to say. Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on sight. That makes it... I cannot recommend her services enough. If you... Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of. I suppose that is enough. Oh, but I suppose... Very well. You...
What in the... How... Never mind. I don't think I want to know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, and our second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerous. An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from... A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were at... Insufficient data. A brief survey of this unit was like...
Handled beautifully. Sorry, I can't.
What floor? To the lobby.
Yes?
Oh.
Crime or... You're... Of course I did. Oh. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? Okay. I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was... Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen, as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. Constable Keene has access to the... Well, it's a... Well, I suppose... I may... Yes. Let's not... It's always hard to... Mr. Wool... While I could have... If you would... Thank you for your...
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors to the...
Welcome. Please speak. Understood. Information. This unit has been programmed to this purple berry. Processing. What do you think you're doing? This worker is entirely lawful.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop. What floor?
You're here. Ask me. Oh? Tampering? No, no, no. What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's, an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so loud? I don't know. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may, but before you indict me, please. Lies, such terror. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then, it would be an extended. No, really, you must. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, then please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. A bit, car.
What floor? Next.
Inspector? Ms. Lane. So, tell... Ms. Leva's tech... Does the Prophet strike... Arresting the Prophet could spell the end... Thank you for the update. Are you confident you... I've been waiting. Tell me and... I beg you. That's absurd. What do you... I expect... We're done. I'm defensive. You're Are you in? Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. Now, damn it, someone's interfering.
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse.
We should definitely go.
Whoever is attacking the distillation station is offering us. I've said it before, but a nice, beautiful facade often hides a deep darkness within. Or in this case, I suppose a horribly garish facade would be more accurate.
Ready for this? Not gonna let no one bring the feather belt so dear.